Miller Museum, interviewing veterans. Would you please state your name?
James A. Cutler.
Where do you live, Jim?
Hoosick Falls.
I see.
12 Dolan Avenue.
12 Dolan. And how long have you lived here? Have you been native,
I
or
was born here
you were born in
in the
Hoosick?
old health center.
I see. And what did you tell us a little about your boyhood and a little before you went into the service?
I used to live up in Norwood. My father went up there, and then we moved down 3 different times, and within about 2 years down on First Street. Graduated from high school.
What year was that?
1951.
1951.
I joined the Naval Reserve in, I think it was 1948. My father had to sign papers because I was only 17 and a half at the time. I took 1 cruise with him on a destroyer escort, USS Ludlow, which was named after a place in Bennington. We took a shakedown cruise because the ship was going to the Turkey Navy after we got done with it, and we hit off of Cape Hatteras, we hit a tornado. We took water down into the engine room and everything. We had to pull into Charleston and get a weld fixed.
A real first experience.
Yes. We had a depth charge run too, which was too. They set the depth charges too close, and it really shook the ship
I
up.
see.
I signed up for duty in the Navy when the Korean War broke out, but the Navy discharged me because they had a bad knee, and the draft board picked me right up. They discharged me from the Navy one day, and the draft board took me on the next day.
I see.
I went to Fort Marmarth, New Jersey, or Camp Gordon, Georgia. I took my basic, and then I moved up to Fort Marmarth, New Jersey. And when I was up there, I was doing calisthenics one day, and my knee locked up on me and had to have it operated on.
I see.
And from there, they shipped me over to Germany. I was over in Germany 18 months.
I see. During the Korean War, you were in Germany. And what were you doing in Germany?
Message center. I was in message center. I decoded and coded messages for the battalion. I was in the 426th Field Artillery Battalion that was out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
And how long did you stay in Germany, and where in Germany was
18 months. I was in right near Frankfurt.
Right near Frankfurt.
Yeah.
All right. So then you went.
Swabish Hall was actually the name of the town.
I see. All right. Then after your time was up, they sent you back to the States.
Yeah, I got discharged. I signed right up in the National Guard.
I see. But they discharged you when? So we got the history here.
1954.
1954, you got out of the Army.
Yeah.
And
got into the Guard.
Into the Guard. And are you still in the Guard, or?
No, I retired. I got out of the Guard in 1982.
In 1982.
Yeah.
So you were in the Guard quite a while if you got out in 82.
I was a platoon sergeant, message center, maintenance sergeant. That's about it as far as the Guard.
I see.
I did get hurt up there at camp one time. I got hit in the head with a ramming staff while I was cleaning the gun.
Yeah, this we're up in Camp Drum.
Yeah, knocked all my teeth out of the front and everything. But it was good tours. We had good times, really.
Yeah.
A bunch of us.
They used to go 2 weeks every year. Is that it?
Yeah, every year we went to. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Good. And then after you got out, when you were in Hoosick Falls, what did you do for a living?
I worked at Woodflung Corporation.
I see.
I got married in 1956. 5 children.
You have 5 children.
5 children.
Great.
I spent 10 years in the fire department, I think, and I was 12 years in the rescue squad. I was a village assessor for 2 years. I run for politics, and I was a trustee for 2 years for the village. That was back in the 60s. Can't tell you the exact date.
I see. All right. And your 6 children live in town, or are they all away, or what?
Well, 4 of them are here. The 5th one's in Albany. She bought a home down in Albany. She works in the legislature building down
I see. Good.
2 of them are RNs. And Jimmy works in plastics company down there, his son. And 4 daughters and 1 son.
I see. Well, good. And if you want to say anything about your service connection, or you know what you feel about the service, or about Hoosick Falls before we close down your tape.
No, I've lived here all my life, and it's just been, you know, it's been good. The village has been good to me, I guess.
Yeah.
All the things that go on.
Well, good. Okay, we thank you very much, and I'll thank you again.